Also, I would like to see whether there is any similar situation as Dokdo and East Sea. That's why I searched it. I found South China Sea. The issue right there is similar. But it's quite interesting. I'd like to show you the conclusion first, and then some of you may leave, but important thing is the conclusion anyway. This is what I come up with, conclusion. The military power appears actually military power is the reality in the ownership of disputed area and the use of geographic names. This is happening in the South China Sea. This is dispute going on currently, but most critical one is first one, the 9-dashed line, and first one, South China Sea Island. Let's look at one at a time. Here, this is so-called 9-dashed line. China claiming that inside of this 9-dashed line is their territory. Mainly because some of the island, some of the island, which is Paracel Island and Spratly Island, this island is a lot, over there is a lot. But there are a bunch of disputes going on. Paracel Island and Spratly Island. I don't know whether you can notice right now, yes, Scarborough shoal. This is not the island, it's shoal. Shoal is more than top. So if the sea level is really high, then you won't see anything. But it was belonged to the Philippines, but now China is controlling. All other, I'm going to go one at a time. This is quite an interesting one. I'm going to show you one example right here. It's Woody Rocky Island. You'll see right there, Woody Rocky Island. This is the actual island. About 1,000 people are living there. Originally, controlled by the Vietnam, and then for a short time being Taiwan. But since 1956, China controlled this island, and they built more than 1 mile runway there. What I like to say is militarization. Here is another example. This is Subi Island. Subi Island is on the Spratly Island. It's not Paracel Island. That is original. Actually, it's not island, it's reef. Reef is Amcho. It's not island. But I don't know whether you notice or not. This is all the ships. They try to build island. This is called artificial island. The important thing is artificial island you cannot claim any territorial limit. For instance, Dokdo is our land. That's why we have territorial limit, which is 12 nautical miles. Nautical mile is a little bit longer than regular mile. So, if we lose Dokdo, then our territorial limit is a lot smaller. That's why it is quite important. But artificial island, there is no way they can claim the territorial limit. But China, they are still doing it. I don't know whether, oops, it's going backward. Oops, yeah. Here, runway, right there. This is another one. Ferry cross reef. This is not island. This is artificial island. They build it, China built it. There are a bunch of reclamation occurs in the South China Sea. That is the before 2014. See, if sea level is higher, then you won't see anything. But sea level is lower, then you can see something. But here, they are building island right there. Also, here, the runway is more than a mile long runway. That's the Scarborough shore. It's quite long, or quite big one. The perimeter is 29 miles. Highest point is only 5 foot, close to 6 foot. The territorial limit is 12 nautical miles. Currently, not the Donghae we are talking about, but right here, this is we call it Seoul. The China, that they draw line of 124th meridian east line, and then they claim this one is China, belong to China. Only for the right hand side belong to Korea. So our Navy, the Korean Navy, asked why is that so? The reason is we are a big country, you are small. Here, currently, do you know who is patrolling around that area? Not only Seoul, but also Taiwan area as well. Quite interesting. U.S. Coast Guard, they are patrolling the area. Here, this is quite recent one. The July 13th this year, a month ago, a little bit more than a month ago, 2 months ago, Mike Pompeo, he announced the U.S. position on maritime claims in South China Sea. What he's saying was, whatever you claim is wrong, it's illegal. This is the August 24th. China claimed this is related to the Philippines, but U.S. spy plane U-2. This is really old airplane, 65-year-old one. The body itself, the design is 65-year-old, but they rebuilt, and also they equipped with modern camera and everything. But important thing is, they are actually flying really high altitude, 70,000 feet. See, normally commercial airplane, they travel around 30 or 35 in between. But it's more than twice. Mainly because the missile cannot reach that height. So, I don't know, I'm not controlling really well. Yeah. Is it? Oh, okay. China is complaining, very upset, that a U.S. spy plane was watching over their military drills. That's why they sent a message to the U.S. Navy. U.S. Navy said, hey, we are following international flight rules. Why you are bothering us? That's the U.S. Navy response. Then right next day, what happened? I believe some of you already knew. The China fired 4 missiles right at where the parasol island. Well, the missile launch was aiming to deny other forces to access South China Sea. Other forces means U.S. Then what happened? U.S. response right next day. That's quite interesting. There's no impact on U.S. Navy. This is what the Vice Admiral Scott D. Kahn sent a message to China. We continue to fly, sail, and operate anywhere international law allows us to demonstrate our commitment to free and open in the Pacific and reassure our allies and partners. Along with U.S. sent probably record number of warships to the South China Sea. And then, it's a couple of weeks ago, August 28th, the U.S. imposed sanctions. It's quite a big sanction, actually. Government officials, also some company, they're actually building artificial land. I have some list of companies here. The first 5 companies, huge companies, but even the employee cannot come to U.S. along with their children cannot come to U.S. It's strong sanction. naming issue. The South China Sea, the Indonesia, they proposed North Natuna Sea. Philippines, West Philippine Sea. Vietnam, same as South, East Sea. In International Hydrographic Organization, they proposed Natuna Sea, but nothing happened. Here, key issue is the territorial claim and naming issue in South China appear to be materialized by the order of involved countries' military power. So here, who is strongest military power in the world? The answer is clear. U.S. So the Dokdo East Sea, if we resolve this issue, first one, build up Korean military power as good as or better than Japan. Second one is possible. Stronger military ties with U.S. than Japan. I think I show you the, oops. Oh my goodness. Right there. This is the warship, it's a carrier. The U.S. is sending the warships, but even though the China, they claim the 9-dash line, but only U.S. warships can go through anywhere close, they're very close, and it should be anywhere, because it's illegal. However, you can see small one right there. I don't know if that's a China warship. I don't know whether they are escorting U.S. warship or not. Okay. So those warships, they are not coming from the U.S. They are stationed in Okinawa currently. That's why they can go to the Southeast Sea really easily. So somehow we have to have better relationship, stronger tie with U.S. Last two is quite important one, but 우리 김 회장님, he is already doing it. Remote DEWO activity locally is quite important one. And then educate youth, including Korean American, about Dokdo East Sea. Last year, the conferences was excellent, big turnout. We are living in strong company, world strong company, US. Somehow, our role is a lot bigger than any others. That's why what he is doing is amazing. When I look at it carefully, wow, he is actually hero. That's what I like to say. Okay, that is my conclusion.